Let me clear this up. So, what I'm reason why I'm making this channel is going to be a slight introduction, and then we'll go straight into the video. Is I want to make videos to help traders, whether you're trading a foreign exchange market, which I do, which I'm into, or if you're into stocks or any other market. I feel like once you're able to mark up a chart properly and identify proper support, resistance, supply, demand, just zones in general, that you can kind of trade any market. I feel like so yeah, I'm just gonna be making videos about different things as far as trading related, and how trying to help people on the charts. So this video is going to be about what is top-down analysis and how to do it correctly and keep it keep it simple, because from my experience of trading and being in the trading world for a while now, just kind of going through the learning process of seeing all the different ways and stumbling upon all the different ways of trading, and then finally finding and figuring out kind of what works best for me, and what makes the market the most simplistic to me, because I feel like trading, just keep it simple, don't overcomplicate it, which I feel like most people do. So I kind of like to use a naked chart, as they like to say, not really indicators, even though I do kind of use some, but only moving averages, but that'll be for another video. So anyway, top-down analysis. What you want to do when it comes to top-down analysis is what I do, and I'm sure most other people do, or most other professional traders, is you want to start at a higher time frame, whether that's the weekly, the monthly, or the daily, depending on if you're able to see anything clear, have a clear indication of kind of where the market is going to be heading. So this is the dollar yen, which for me is the most, the one that moves pretty good in my opinion. I mean, they all move good, but this one just moves pretty smoothly, can I say? Or shall I say? So from the daily, I'm going to start off and put the two recent resistance areas and the two most recent support areas, because you don't want to overdo your chart with like a bunch of lines and stuff like that, because that's just gonna it'll just confuse things for you, and in my eyes, and like I said, I like to keep it simple. So no need to overcomplicate it, or overdraw on it, or add a bunch of things to it. So I like to look at the most recent left area to look for support and a resistance. And on a daily, as we can see right here, let's see, 111.9 would be a good area, a good resistance, excuse me. And then let's do 16. I'll do 650, because that's like right there. A good this is a good zone right here. Obviously, it looks pretty not too bad. Well, I'll break it down a little bit more on the 4 hour, or probably make it a little more correct. So we'll do support. This is 110.800, and then I'll do this one right here, which was this 109.900. Obviously, that's pretty wide, but when I get down to the 4 hour, I'll break it down a little bit more if you can't understand why, just right here off of the daily, why I mark these areas as support and or resistance. So, oh shoot, my bad, I did not mean to do that. So right here, this area right here is a possible resistance or reversal zone, unless we get like a strong bullish candle through it. But it could possibly come up to even all the way up to 112, as we can see price did recently, went up to 112, but then finally reversed. So we'll see if price, what price does here in the next, it may take a few days to finally see what price is going to do. So this is a good resistance area right here. I feel like, I don't need to go any higher. I mean, I could maybe add another one just in case price does just, happen to break through that strongly. And let's see, I'll add one more just because. 112.3 seems to be good. Let me zoom in. Sorry for the clicking. That's my laptop. I know it's kind of loud when I click. I don't know if there's a way to silence that on here. So I just added that as an extra because price is near, this area already. It's in this area, and obviously we don't know yet. Is price, price is going to break through, or if it's this resistance is going to hold. So that's why I put the 112.3. And if price is near, say if it was down here or right here, or even I guess no, right here. Say if price was right here, I would put, this zone, I would probably mark up this area right here. Besides just this one. Just because this right here price, could bounce from this level, or it could go down and bounce from this level. So let me delete this. So, what you want to do is obviously look at the daily. Look for your two most recent areas of resistance, which we did, and then two areas of support and resistance, which we did, and then we go down to the 4 hour to kind of break it down a little bit more. And I'll leave these support areas like they are because obviously price is not heading there yet. It's still up here. So that pretty much that's what you want to do. I feel like on any, financial chart you're looking at, and I'll even switch it over and go to another pair just to kind of show you guys what I mean exactly. If that first one obviously didn't make sense for you all. Euro USD is a little trickier. I don't really trade it. I mean, I mark up on it, but I don't trade it just because it moves kind of wildly. So obviously this area is a little, say, bigger. There's not that much space. The price is just really consolidating heavily. And then let's do 112.5. And then I guess that one was a good one too. 112 is at 3. We'll go down to the 4 hour and see. Make it a little bit more precise. See, okay, price is right here, kind of consolidating. So this is a nice resistance area. This zone is not just one not one of these lines. I use them as zones. I mean, I use the line just because to be a little more precise, to be able to, when I'm looking at the higher time frame. If you want, you can use, the rectangles. I like to just use the lines. But in my mind, I know obviously this is a zone. It's not just a line, a specific one line I'm looking at. So as we can see, this possible resistance, and then this is possible support. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really get any easier than that. If there's any questions you guys have, just make sure to leave them in the comment section below. If there's any, other videos or any, anything else you'd like me to, do, I have some other ideas in mind, obviously, that I'm going to do, but if you guys have anything, just make sure to leave them in the comment section below. And obviously, if it's something new, I'll add it to my list. And be sure to make a video on of it. And make sure you like this video. And until next time, guys.